now move forward on both sides of the field. Piece of coral hitting the bottom of the reef from 36-36, the Generals. Over on the blue side of the field, looks like 4 pieces of coral have been placed on the 4th level. Cloverbots making it 5 right as the autonomous period ends. Stormbreakers moving on that red side of the field over towards their Alliance station, where they're going to go and try to work around the Generals, who just get themselves caught on a piece of algae and then manage to free themselves. They place a piece of coral up high before returning back to their human player station to grab another piece of coral, lining up to the 4th level, but it just soars over on to the bottom of the reef. SK with a piece of algae in hand, and they put it up into the barge on the blue side of the field before grabbing more coral from the ground and placing it onto the 4th level for the Blue Alliance. Speaking of the Blue Alliance, their alliance partners, 2557 Sodabots, lining up with the level 1 of the reef. And they've placed that level 1 very nicely before returning back to the human player station. It looks like Chad's Theory coming over to the red or to the blue side of the field to play some defense, but they were unfortunately got themselves stuck on a piece of algae, and they will be stuck there for the remainder of the match unless someone from the Blue Alliance wants to free them. 105-44 in favor of that Blue Alliance. Generals getting a little bit tippy on the red side of the field, and they just launched another piece of coral over the top of the reef. They're going to line up and try again, and it looks like there might be something a little bit off with their alignment. Blue side of the field, Chad's Theory still stuck in place. SK are up on that reef, and it just tumbles to the floor, luckily not bringing another piece of algae off. Their alliance partners, Cloverbots, lining up to their alliance station, and they have a piece of coral in hand. Lining up to the backside of the reef, that is one of 2 remaining pieces of level 4 algae. SK gets one of them. Cloverbots unfortunately drops theirs, and their alliance partners, 2557, the Sodabots, moving over towards the reef to get a last piece of coral before the end of the match. Stormbreakers up on their deep cage, and they are up off of the ground. Cloverbots trying to do the same for the Blue Alliance, but with a deep cage instead, but they don't quite manage to get it in time, and the Generals elevator slowly coming down as they just missed a piece of coral right at the end. 148-56 in favor of that Blue Alliance, and we'll have your final scores to you in a moment. Look at those final scores from qualification number 20. Your winner of the Blue Alliance, walking home with a score of 154-62. 5 ranking points being taken home by that Blue Alliance. Cloverbots holding their rank 1 position tightly. SK moving up into rank number 5, just 1 spot short of the picking positions.